Okay, guys, the next thing we're going to look at is simplifying expressions by combining like terms. So we're going to take a look at our expression, 4x minus 2x minus 20x plus x. And first of all, we have to identify all the like terms. Well, if I'm looking at them, this guy has an x, this guy has an x, this guy has an x, this guy has an x. They're all like terms, so we're going to put them all together. Now, kind of think of this as like 4 apples minus 2 apples minus 20 apples plus an apple. Now, notice how I worded that. At the end here, we just have an x, so it's 1x or 1 apple because there's no coefficient there, so there's just one of them. Okay, so if it helps you out, put a 1. Now, because they're all like terms, I'm just going to grab my calculator and I'm going to put 4 minus 2 minus 20 plus 1. Forget the x's, just add and subtract the coefficients. That gets me negative 17, so we're dealing with negative 17 x's, or negative 17 apples, and that is our final simplified answer. Next one, combine the like terms. Well, this time I have a 7. He doesn't have an x, he's just a constant. So then I have a negative 9x. Well, that's something different because he has an x. Negative 15, well, he's a constant. Positive 12x, well, he's got an x. So I'm going to add the reds, and then I'm going to add the greens. Now, when I add the reds, I have a 7 minus 15, or you can think of it as 7 plus negative 15. So 7 minus 15 is negative 8. Then I have a negative 9x plus 12x. Again, ignore the x. All you're doing is negative 9 plus 12, which is 3. So positive 3x. Now that's a great answer, but standard form, you always put your variable first and your constant last. So we're going to rearrange it into a positive 3x minus 8, and you're done. Last but not least, like terms. This guy has an x, that guy doesn't. This guy has an x, that guy doesn't. This is just a constant number. This is just a constant number. So this time, I'm going to combine my blue ones and then my green ones. So starting out with the blue ones, pay attention to the decimal. So you have negative 0.8 minus 8, which is negative 8.8 x. Then I'm going to take my green ones, which is a positive 40 minus a 35, which is a positive 5. If I'm looking at that, I already have my variable first. I have my number or my constant last, so standard form, and that's your final answer.